marijuana cultivation facility in conjunction with an existing industrial building on 2.2 acres in an ND AE65 zone. It's located on the north side of Tico Avenue, 350 feet west of Polaris Avenue. Background and conditions are described in your agenda. We received 0 cards in support and 4 cards in opposition.
Thank you. Mr. Moran, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, members of the Commission. J.T. Moran representing the applicant, GBS Nevada, on item number 28, which is our request for approval of cultivation facility. It's a conforming use, a conforming location, and meets the goals and purposes of Title 30. You already know the team. With that, we have a video presentation that illustrates the team's methodology for growing medical marijuana. I hope you enjoy. And Victor, if you can push play.
The GBS Cultivation Center is conveniently located at 3550 West Tico Avenue in Las Vegas. It is located in the Warehouse District south of Las Vegas Boulevard off Sunset Road. It is near both I-15 and I-215 with exits on both Sunset and Russell Roads. There will be no external signs or markings on the building so as not to draw any attention to the neighborhood. The GBS Cultivation Center will house a 20,000 square foot grow room, a 2,500 square foot conversion lab, a mother and clone room, a security control room, a drying room, a packaging room, employee facilities, and management offices. Starting from the top, we install solar panels to generate power and keep our carbon footprint to a minimum. Let's go inside a GrowBLOX facility and see how the GrowBLOX works. The GrowBLOX was specifically designed and engineered to produce the optimal environmental growing conditions for medical cannabis cultivation. It is the first chamber of its kind with the ability to monitor and control the growth process required to produce consistent, high-grade medicinal marijuana products. Each GrowBLOX chamber is fully enclosed, containing an individual plant. Isolating the plants protects them from the harmful environmental conditions that may contaminate the medical-grade plants growing inside. Infestations such as insects and mites, harmful contaminants like pesticides and herbicides can easily compromise the consistency and efficacy of the end product. Each module contains specialized LED lights running vertically on the inside chamber of the doors. This vertical lighting configuration produces more product per plant and delivers the precise light spectrums the plant needs for expedited growth. It also uses 50% less power than the traditional HPS light. Continuous production is accomplished through independent operation of adjacent chambers. Each growing chamber measures 4 feet by 4 feet by 6.5 feet tall, and a 2-chamber module combines for a total growing space of 4 feet by 8 feet by 6.5 feet tall. 1 plant is grown per chamber, and 1 reservoir services both plants. Our system uses less water than any other growing system for technique. Our integrated intelligent control system continuously monitors, manages, records, and analyzes the operation for optimal growth. Remote access capabilities enable growers to easily monitor from a smartphone, computer, or a central command viewing station. The control system capabilities include programmable dosing of nutrients for each feeding, adjusting the light spectrum of the LED system and lighting schedule, modifying the temperature, water, and CO2, a camera in each chamber to monitor and enhance security of the plants inside, and collecting data about each harvest in order to optimize grow times and harvest yields. The GrowBLOX Medical Growing Chamber is the only one of its kind that can reproduce consistent, reliable medical strains of cannabis while monitoring and recording every aspect of the plant's life cycle. This enables patients to receive only the best medical-grade cannabis products.
I'll turn over the mic to Mr. Hammer.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Jim Hammer, 2990 South Durango. I have 2 brief but important items to mention. In addition to some of the security measures and plant protection that you saw illustrated in the video, I'd like to re-emphasize that our group, GB Sciences Nevada, will incorporate every security and safety feature required by the county, but also we are also committing ourselves to another circle of financial controls and security measures required by our bank, First Security Bank. And the bank, in turn, will provide us with traditional banking services, which means to us we can put our money in the bank and not bury it in tin cans in our backyard. We can pay our employees, vendors, suppliers, and taxes with checks and electronic transfers like we do in all our businesses. And for us, this is now a more manageable business for us and for you and other agencies. Easier for you to audit and inspect our business. Thank you.
Does that complete your presentation?
It does.
Thank you. At this time, I will open the public hearing on item number 28. Anyone wishing to address the board number 28, please step forward and identify yourself for the record. Comments will be limited to 2 minutes.
Good afternoon. For the record, my name is Mona Lisa Samuelson, and I am coming up here to say thank you for this group presenting to us. I think it takes a lot of time, energy, and money to come up here and pitch to you guys why they want to open a cultivation facility. But I would like to tell you that once again, I'm a little worried that you are encouraging business practices which have no place in the medical industry, and especially not medical marijuana. We are dealing with a plant. It's still natural. So when the basis of your presentation is we have these growing chambers that can make everything the same, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the best. Plants are plants. They need attention. They don't need to be shoved into a little tiny thing. Who's to say how that's going to affect it? So if that is the general basis of this is why you should do this dispensary or this cultivation, I would say that's a little off mark. That's not what we as a community need. We want good medicine, guaranteed, done the right way. And you know what? You can still do it the old-fashioned way. You can grow it yourself. So we're hoping, for a presentation that cares more about the medicine than the safety or the production value, because it shouldn't take less light and less water. It requires, it's medical. We require real thought. It could be different. So please consider that.
Anyone else wishing to address the board during a public hearing? Seeing none, I'll close this portion of the public hearing. This is in Commission District A. I need to make a disclosure for the record. I sit on fiscal affairs with Mr. Hammer, along with Commissioner Brown is making the same disclosure.
Same disclosure.
That being said, I recommend move for approval on item number 28. Any discussion? Seeing none, please cast your votes. Motion passes. Thank you. Item number 29.
UC 261-14, use permit for medical marijuana.